Welcome back to Inside the Idaho Vandals with Rob Akey. I'm Dennis Patchen. The WAC opener. How can you tell that this is different this week? It's conference season. These matter. Not like the others didn't, but these start counting to winning a championship.
Well, they do. They all matter. And this was, despite what we've gone through at this point in time, we still have the ability to accomplish that goal of being a WAC conference champion. We're undefeated and unscored upon in WAC conference play. We get kind of the final new beginning that you can have on a season that didn't get off the start that you wanted it to. And so, it's a matter of making sure we wash our minds the way that we need to and get the focus where it belongs. I think our guys are anxious to be able to play a game, and we're going to be playing it here. That makes it even better. But playing somebody that we've got history with, and you're watching the games, you're going through the games and the breakdowns that we've got, the games that they played, it's good to see a familiar foe again, and that excitement getting built up for, trying to make something happen in this conference race.
Be nice to win a game here at home and have the people cheer as they walk off the field.
Absolutely right. I'm looking forward to that very much.
What's New Mexico State bring to this game?
Well, they've got a quarterback that he's got a strong arm and a lot of confidence in that arm, and he'll take some chances. But he's got ability. They've got a couple threats with some speed at receiver. They've got a running back that's I think he's averaging about 5 yards a game. 5 yards a game. I like that after our game. About 5 yards a carry, and talented. They're struggling in their own respect. I think there's some things we can do that are going to be good against them. They've got a linebacker. I watch him run around the field. He does some good things. I mean, they've got some players. They've got some good players that have had a rough start to their season. They opened up with beating Sacramento State, who then goes and whips Colorado.
Right.
And they've had tough times since then. Well, I'd like Dwayne and his crew, their tough times to continue for one more week, and then I'll be their biggest fan after we get done with them this week. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I know you guys haven't picked up your first win of the year, but what do you like about your team now as we transition from non-conference play into conference play?
The fact that we get to start new, that's what I like. And I'm going to go back no different. A week ago, I'd sit here and told you one play away. We're looking for one more play. The ability to make one more play. I think potentially we've got a team that, we could be sitting at 3-2 very easily right now. We're not. Reality is that it is what it is, and we're not going to go into all that. That doesn't matter. But the things I told you I liked about them last week and what we're capable of doing, I still like. It's the same group of guys. They're a little more banged up. And hopefully I'll have a couple guys' bodies a little better this week than we did last week. We had some damaged bodies, especially on that defense. And to get through that, but I see a football team that's capable. We proved that we're capable of scoring points. We proved that we're capable of making some big plays. We proved that we were capable of running the ball better than we did. We proved that we need to eliminate the big plays a little bit more defensively. But those things are there, and I think we can accomplish those things. Well, let's get it put together this week, because we are going to play here. We're not playing a BCS opponent. We're playing somebody from our conference, somebody that we know, somebody that we can go get after, and we're not going to have to sit on a plane 2 days before it to be able to do so.
Is consistency the one thing you need more from your team?
Yeah,
for
positive
60 minutes.
Absolutely, positive consistency is what we need. There's no question about it, and that's what we. I think that's the difference in a couple of those games that we had an opportunity to be able to win that we didn't. We talked, the Wyoming game. If we perform a little more consistently during the course of that game, take care of the ball better, eliminate the big play better, we've got an opportunity for that to be a couple score win for us. That kept it from being able to be a win from us. So yes, that consistency is certainly, that's exactly what we're talking about looking to build. And that's what, we've talked about that a lot on here. How, consistently executing my technique on a given play gives us the opportunity for that whole play to work, all 11 guys being able to do that. And then that matter of those plays getting strung together for that possession, whether it's offense, defense, or the play that the special teams gets. Yeah, I think that's huge in regards to those things getting to be more consistent. And it was, we got to within a play, being able to win that Wyoming game, for example. Well, we're still able to do that. And that's what we need to remind ourselves of. And that's the reason that I didn't continue to pound North Carolina in the heads. We don't need that. We need to go back and see the positive things, what can be done. Because that's what's going to help us make it happen again and get an opportunity to win. That's what we need to pay attention to.
I got a good feeling there's going to be a positive result in this building on Saturday as the Vandals open up WAC season. Always a pleasure. Talk to you next week.
Thanks, Dennis. I look forward, and I'll see y'all here in the Dome this weekend.
All right, personal invitation from Rob Akey. When we come back, pretty good week for women's volleyball. We'll have that next. Inside the Vandals continues.